When I was a student, I worked at a theme park, probably the oldest in the UK. One particular ride had its very own set of ghost stories. Being a man of science, I quickly dismissed any spooky nonsense as people having overactive imaginations. A few weeks into the job, I was asked to transfer into said spooky shop, which didn't bother me at all, because ghosts and stuff are absolute balderdash. I'd been working in the shop with a female colleague who was very superstitious and refused to be alone there. The last thing to do at night was turn off the lights, and the switch was all the way at the back of the store in a small stock room. Obviously, I was nominated to turn the lights off. With my keys in hand and my nervous colleague standing half in, half out of the front doors, I set off to the light switch, confident and courageous. I flipped the switch, turned about face, and headed back to the front door, navigating a labyrinth of glass shelving. Halfway back, I heard the strangest thing: a child laughing, followed by 4 or 5 footsteps in rapid succession, and then nothing. My immediate thought was, someone is playing a prank. So I casually walked to the exit, chuckling to myself about the pathetic attempt to scare me. But my colleague wasn't there. I could just make out her outline running toward the offices where we clocked in and out for our shifts. Still laughing about the whole thing, I went back to the offices, expecting the entire staff to be rolling around laughing at me. But no, they were all there, comforting my colleague, who was now slumped in a chair, crying. She said she had seen and heard a child running up behind me in the store while I was walking back to the front door. She ran back, telling everyone, "The ghost got him." The next day, my colleague didn't show up for work. I was back in the same shop and still not 100% convinced. That night, I was closing up on my own, still unafraid. 'Cause science, right? When I arrived at the switch, I was convinced someone was watching me. "Don't be paranoid, you idiot," I mumbled to myself. I flipped the switch and began walking to the exit. Only this time, I could feel something watching me, like its eyes were burning a hole in my back. I turned and saw nothing. I began moving again, and this time, I heard it again. The unmistakable sound of a child laughing and footsteps. But this time, something pushed me forward. I stumbled, but regained my balance before I fell. Science or not, I ran to the door, slamming it closed behind me. I scrambled to get the keys in the lock and turn them before running back to the office. I never went in that shop again. Not only had I witnessed something I couldn't explain, I had felt it too. Now, I keep an open mind. Just because science can't explain it, doesn't mean it isn't real.